from the enterprise. Turn the speakers on, let another breezy up until the smoke was pouring out the Chevy Equinox. I started seeing shit like Ethan Hawke again. When Denzel Washington offered them wet cigarettes that was dipped in that water. Dirty cops in the Lonzo's Monte Carlo couldn't rush it up a pile of mile of all the songs that y'all are on belong. I'm on the garbage, left the bad taste in my mouth like the Kalamala. All of all this while I got damn bitch. She broke. They thought that I was lost on this lonely road. I'm back up on my feet again. If y'all ain't know, there's nothing more to say now. That's all she wrote. All she wrote.
Many apologies. That was then, this is now. Embrace the dichotomy. This is not a song, this is a poem. I gotta get it out of me. Never gave you my all, though I gave you a lot of me. Getting rid of all my demons took more than an exorcism. Exercise or exercise, that's therapist or exorcist. Under duress, to test your body, stressed, depressed, and getting sick. There is nothing you can do to stop that clock. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah. You have to face your demons. No, you cannot shy away. Don't you dare turn your eyes away. You're going to have to fight today. Get off your knees, don't beg, don't plead. You have no time to cry or pray. You cannot throw your life away. No, that's one hell of a price to pay. May all your tears be wiped away. Gotta embrace life, be strong, hold on so tight. You'll have to be pried away. You'll find the strength if you dig deep down inside. That's why you're alive today. You'll find a way, you always have survived the day. Seconds, minutes, hours, days. 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 Seconds, tick, 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 tick. Even a clock that's been dead 10 years plus can beat right twice a day. Hey, seconds, minutes, hours, days. Seconds, minutes, hours, days. I'm the king of my own thoughts. Gotta get well soon, so I isolate. Hey, seconds, minutes, hours, days. Seconds, tick, 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 yeah. Many apologies. That was then, this is now. Embrace the dichotomy. This is not a song, this is a poem. I gotta get it out of me. Never gave you my all, though I gave you a lot of me. Sleepwalkers who claim to be woke misspoke. They slumber twice a day. I am an insomniac with no sleep numbers, so I'm wide awake. I wanted love, we were united, but they only provided hate, which left us in a divided state. I tried and tried, but that's my mistake. Look at their wrinkled faces full of laugh lines and try to hide in their images. You're gonna be 0 and 80, growing old and crazy, choosing time as a nemesis. Like a diamond that's shining and glistening. Tried to drop a gem, but they wasn't listening. That's just what happens through the factors such as the passage of time and conditioning. Then something tragic happens that can shatter your faith and fracture your innocence. They don't understand what remorse or forgiveness is, so they get none of its benefits. The hierarchy of human needs has 6 keys, but they don't mention it. They say it takes a village, but they only visit with intentions to pillage it.
Oh, nice.
That's heresy from a heretic. You can blame that on our heritage. We were born with an inheritance, unwarranted, unmerited. That fact don't fit their narrative. They say that revenge is best served cold. Behold, we have prepared a dish. Even a clock that's been dead 10 years plus can be back twice a day. Second, minutes, hours, days. Second, minutes, hours, days. I'm the king of my own thoughts. Gotta get well soon, so I isolate. Hey, second, minutes, hours, days. Seconds, tick, 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 yeah.
Actually be able to come up in these rooms.
Many apologies. That was then, this is now. Embrace the dichotomy. This is not a song, this is a poem. I gotta get it out of me. Never gave you my all, though I gave you a lot of me. Many apologies.
It is what it is.
Strange music.
I need a spa day by the bay, but the tax man say I gotta pay. Keep keep it together whenever, if ever, my family enters the room. I'm light as a feather, but tethered to all the endeavors I gotta pursue. Give me some shoes I can squeeze in while I'm leaving on the road. Cause I don't even wanna see when the receipt hits on the phone. We're just acting, we're just acting wrong. Just acting wrong. We're just acting wrong. Just acting wrong. I was big bad Bo Benjamin. Look at him, my friends. He a gentleman with a hankering for a sip of gin and some kindling. Like a fire hunt, I'm a wild one with a mortgage and a couple hired guns. But I'm down to kick it and acquire some super fire fry in my iron lungs. Oh, look at him growing tall. He ain't following the protocol. He been slow to fall in the quota all. We've been dosing him in coats of propofol.
You know, last week I was trying to play this album, but I couldn't do it off my laptop because I have YouTube Studio open. I'm wondering if I could get this bitch to play through the cell phone, through my microphone. Tell me if it sounds like shit. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You are too much. You hear it?
Yeah.
You hear it?
Yeah. A little bit. You can always play something else. I trust you.
No, you gotta check this out though. This album. It's Ouija's alter ego.
Oh shit.
It's not under Ouija Maxim.
What?
It's called Left Ginsburg. You have two mixtapes from 2010 era.
Okay.
Get born with my crew rip, son. There's a storm coming all your way. You've been warned.
This is sobriety chick.
This black cloud follows me. And I'ma bring it to your town when I come your way. Hey. Hey, this black cloud follows me. There's a storm coming all your way. Hey. Yep. I guess the burden's on me, huh? To get you rocking back and forth
watching on
like a
Facebook
seesaw.
Live, YouTube, Twitch,
Jackass
anywhere.
MCs
You know,
call them
no, we
hee-haws,
need more Left Ginsburg.
Cause it's funny how they all are. Yeah, damn it. Put my name on the wall. Sounds prophetic. See me every time we black.
Thanks to Left Ginsburg and the Red Ashes mixtape. This is for recovery.
I love it.
But I won't sleep, living childlike. I'm a grown man with a wild life. I'm forever young up in the heart, cause it's like we're just acting.
What do you think, Morgan? Did you like it too? Did you like it?
We're just acting wrong. Just acting wrong. We're just acting.
This is my son's favorite part of the meeting. He just listens to the music.
I love the music part. It's great. Frank, I see you, my guy.
Say whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. What up, y'all?
Whoop whoop.
I started the live like super early because I just wasn't in the mood to listen to music.
Hell yeah. I almost didn't show up. I was like trying to find excuses on why I couldn't come, and I was like, they're all bullshit. Just jump in there, bro. They're all bullshit. Just jump in there, bro.
You'll like it. You'll feel better afterwards. It's okay. I'm recovered. I don't need meetings.
Right? Ever, dude. Ever.
song for Josie. She requested it. If you got any song requests before the meeting, you can put it in the chat and I'll try to play it before 8:30.
But
Inside and outside, what and I'm sealed in tight. But some are running claustrophobic. Closing in and out. Catastrophic. Not again. Split crack of pain. And dousing gasoline. I work like a stain. Yet I'm the one who's insane. Catch me up, I'll know you sold it. Little insurrections. I've got no time to lose. I'm just caught up in all the cattle. Free the strings. Through the shades. Hold your breath. Listen. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. I'm ready to cross the ditch and settle in the dirt. And I like a stitch. Yet I'm the one who's hurt. Pay attention to your twisted little indiscretions. I've got no right to win. I'm just caught up in all the battles. Locked in clutch, pushed in place. Hold your breath. Listen! I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. It justifies my means. All I have to do is delay. Like never time to invade. The end of the road in my hand. It justifies my means. All I have to do is delay. Like never time to invade. The ends of the road. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before.
Again, pie. Yeah. Again, if you're watching on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, anywhere live, we definitely started the stream early today. I was trying just kind of the music to kick it and play music. We were already like doing it without broadcasting. But you could click the link in the comment section or description of video. You could come join us live. If you don't want to be on a live stream, you can click the link after the live stream ends. We'll still be here. Or if you're shy, you don't have to show your picture, and you could change your name in Google. And that way it doesn't say your real name. And you don't have to talk. It's up to you. But if you're a scary little bitch, you can join us afterwards. It's okay. And so then we're going to be playing music. And if you want to hear a request before a meeting starts at 8:30, you can put it in one of these chats. I'll try to get to it. No promises. Next request, another one from Josie. Never heard this song. We'll see.
Click it.
Yo, we shine. Yeah, we burning down the night. Raise your drinks above the crowd if you're feeling Northern Lights. Yo, we shine. Get your money, fuck baby, who sails across the sea, but love the USA. Salute my Franklin's daily. I want my checks cut long from iTunes and beyond. I need that money paid up, all sipping on Patron. I need my end of the cut if my vocals on the song, and you gotta call Cam if you want it from the vault. So run them if they want it, we on it, we never stop in competition. Just drop them, drop them, drop them, drop them. I just live it for the green light, smoking on that mean high, pocket full of presidents and tell them how we shine. Run them if they want it, we on it, we never stop in competition. Just drop them, we drop them, drop them, drop them. I just live it for the green light, smoking on that mean high, pocket full of presidents and tell them how we shine.
Yeah, we burning down the night, raise your drinks above the crowd if you feeling Northern Lights. We shine, get your money, fuck the haters, ain't no easy way to hustle, so let's show the imitators. We shine, put the windows up tight, roll the sticky, pour some Henny, yeah, we riding all night. Yeah, we shine, put the crowd up in the ruckus, and the music in your speakers, yeah, we bomb you motherfuckers.
Yeah, we shine similar to the name. I take a hit of it, the nation is taking it, now we running the game. I got the pockets full of hundreds and chains, so fuck not getting paid. Save that wax it for the haters and lames. Let's get it on like we fight in a cage. There ain't no fight in this rage. I put my size 10 right in their face. We on that bomb shit, bumping the bass. We on the fast track, making cash stacks, pick up the pace. It's like a dawn on a beautiful day, in every usual way. I'm getting paid, so homie, get out the way. I put it on for my city and state, and for my people who ain't talk a little louder. I can't hear what you say. You can't bump how we bump, the team will make the murder. You can't shine how we shine, change is the perfect. You can't thump how we thump, the bass will make the speakers. You can't shine how we.
No. Look at that puppy. Look at it now. Look at that puppy dog. Look at that puppy dog. Can I pet that puppy dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? All right, again, sorry, just being crazy here. We started the meeting hella early. The meeting doesn't actually start till 8:30. We're just hanging out and being ADD, obviously, right now. Too many energy drinks and Fago. But again, if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, anywhere we're live, you can click the link in the comment section. You can come join us live. If you got a song request or something you want to hear, it's kind of recovery related, that isn't, about buttholes and stuff, then we'll play it if you request it. Until then, I'm going to play the next song.
Click it. But why can't we play something with buttholes? Not fair, Brogan.
You try to hold me down with all your restraints. I try to feel the sunshine while standing in the rain. You try to hold me down with all your restraints. I try to feel the sunshine while standing in the rain. Getting free from the terror that keeps confining me. I gotta be better than Houdini and David Blaine, with no magician, no illusion, no subliminal, no hypnosis to your brain. I'm untrained. Children shouldn't try this at home at all. I'm afraid
I see your bumbles on YouTube.
On my road, I stage the whole bit. I drink and talk a little shit and see who got the balls to pull a strap and really use it. That's where the fun comes in. Cause after they pop me, they gotta hide my body so no one's suspicious about who shot me. It's interesting to see the means and the tactics they take to make sure that my death is tucked away nice and safe. I try to feel the sunshine while standing in the rain. You try to hold me down with all your restraints. I try to feel the sunshine while standing in the rain. You try to hold me down with all your restraints. Sunshine for suckers and squares is what they told me as they rolled me in the carpet and threw me over the bridge. It's like I was some garbage. Of course I wasn't conscious, not dead in the sense they thought I was, but a slug to your dome will get you caught up. Cause I'm not invincible. I could die a million times, each time more painful than the first. Still I survive. Both hands are tied behind my back as I breathe in dirty water. My legs are being mauled to death by the sewer rats. I move erratically to make them work for the meal. I dislocating my shoulders, I step out just like banana peel. I'm close to drowning again. 10 minutes and counting me to them is my record, so I'm feeling like I'm ahead. In points, lost a few from the rats, but it's all good. Best believe that your boy will be back to walk the neighborhood. An old time waterlogged and pulled and bitten. They be like, I can't believe that he did it. He really is scared. bitch-ass wanksters, but some real gangsters fed my legs into a hood chipper, but the blades got caught in my bones, cause I woke up screaming and noticed that my right foot and leg was gone. My eye popped out of socket and dangling on the cheek. They must have strangled me to sleep, cause I'm unable to speak. I must have screamed just the side of my head, cause they still think that I'm dead. They using the shovel to scrape away clumps of the red from out the chipper, to pry my legs out so they can chop me up, manually bag me up and throw me out. No sweat, give me a week in a roll of some duct tape and a shovel to dig the rest of my body up, and I'm straight.
I try to feel the sunshine standing in the rain. You try to hold me down with all your...
Who says the family ain't alive and well? I'm just saying, I still love that song. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you're watching YouTube live, Facebook, Twitch, anywhere in live. You can click the link in the description. You can join us live. If you're scared to join us live, you don't have to show your face. You don't have to talk. But you can click the link after we end and you can still join the meeting, or you can join and just not say anything. That's perfectly fine. I seen your request, Allie. I will get to it. I'm kind of in a tie of 3 songs I want to play. I really don't know. A Certain Comfort from Tech 9, Wherever I May Roam from Little Windex, or Leave a Light by Mad Child. I really like all 3 of these fucking songs. And nobody has an opinion. So I feel like maybe this song, and then I'll play Red Nose.
The second someone mentioned you were all alone, I could feel the trouble coursing through your veins. Now I know it's gotta hold. Just a phone call left on answer had me sparking up. These cigarettes won't stop me wondering where you are. Don't let go. Keep on. But if you look into the distance, there's a house up on a hill, kinda like a lighthouse, to a place where you feel safe to feel at rest, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way,
I'm not ready to come back. I'm not ready to come back, cause the pain I know I feel is way too heavy on my back. I'm ashamed, I'm not saying that I'm never coming back, but I can't even see the light right now. My world's so dark it's black. I'm in hell but it is freezing, and I'm trying to find a reason. You're telling me it's gonna be okay, I don't believe it. I keep making up excuses, but the truth is I'm a lost soul. I don't want no one to see me, it's embarrassing. I'm not whole, man, I'm not even half a man. I'm in an avalanche, and I keep falling further down this hole like I don't have a chance. Oh, the devil's got a hold of me, I'm praying God please. They're laughing at me, they don't understand it's a disease.
you carry on abusing, you'll be robbed from us. And I refuse to lose another friend to drugs. Just come home, don't let go. But if you look into the distance, it's a house up on a hill, kinda like a lighthouse, to a place where you feel safe to feel like rest, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way, I will leave it alone.
I've completely lost my way, never felt so alone. And even if I wanted, not sure I could find my way home. Took a left when I should've took a right. Now I'm off track, nothing but a cold, cruel world on this dark path. Not myself right now, I have lost myself completely. I battled with addiction, but it obviously beat me. Used to think that I was so strong, nothing could defeat me. I would laugh at addicts, they're a bunch of losers, bunch of weaklings. Sometimes I see a glimpse of hope, but way too many others die. I'm far away, it kills me though, cause I still feel my mother cry. The fear of getting sick again, but I'll give it another try. Hopefully I'll see you on the other side.
Again, if you're watching on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, anywhere where you're live streaming, you could click the link in the description and you can join us live. If you're scared to join us live, you could click the link after we end the live streams and you can join us then. We'll still be around hanging out. Or you could just click the link and you don't have to come in and share your video, and you don't have to talk. You don't have to do none of that to be a part of this. Everybody in this meeting, I love all y'all. Y'all are my regular people I see all the time. You have all been added as meeting hosts. So if you go to leave the meeting, it's going to ask you just leave or end the call for everybody. Please just leave. Do not hit the button that says end the call for everybody. I have 3 song requests. I'm going to play those. If you got a song request, put it in the chat. I'll try to get to it.
But I ain't about to pay $20,000 to no goddamn DJ to play my motherfucking song. Nigga, if you like it, you play it. I've always been like a humble dude, but I've come to the realization that, and I'm going to say this, and it's the first time I ever said this on camera, and I'm gonna give it to y'all first, because I'm truly on fuck everybody type shit right now.
Make sure I get the plug in.
I'm gonna say, no one can beat us making music, man. When I say fuck you niggas, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers.
That's real, people act a different way with me. I feel don't nobody wanna play with me. And that's ill, cause they treat me like a stain on their clothes. The industry and my foes, they treat me like I got a red nose. Red nose, red nose. They put me down and treat me like I got a red nose. Red nose, red nose. Don't make me clown and have to go put on my red nose.
I got my face painted, crazed, ain't it? That a black dude looking like he got a white tattoo. People thinking that he way tainted by evil. Treat you like fecal, wanna beef you when they meet you. People perceive you to be lethal when you ain't see through like tissue. I feel like the industry giving me vivid stupidity when it distribute these fictitious sissies. When I rip it so serious and wickedly, no forgiving these. When I claim we're strange, everyone telling me I'm insane, we're Bane. I'm an independent, talented individual working, but the industry is the reindeer game. And they call me Rudolph the Red. They know I don't rip a mic, but I chew off the head. Spit it at the PDs and DJs and VJs who brigade. You faking you get through off a ledge. If he tough, we snuffing. Homie, trust me, nothing is worse than knowing you're beautiful but get treated like an ugly duckling. So I'm Rocky Dennis, but I'm so polished nothing can stop me in this. Bad in the brain and the good is not replenished. The fakers who imitate me and mock me finish. We check the mill, yes it's real. Through strange, I don't need your major label record deal.
That's real, people act a different way with me. I feel don't nobody wanna play with me. And that's ill, cause they treat me like a stain on their clothes. The industry and my foes, they treat me like I got a red nose. Red nose, red nose. They put me down and treat me like I got a red nose. Red nose, red nose. Don't make me clown and have to go put on my red nose.
They tend to stray away from me because I'm different. And it's been this way with me ever since I was an infant. Other kids were jealous. They say that the look up of my eyes seemed hellish. Never knowing later in life I would relish the thought of me ballin', living my life and sell it. I blame it on program directors. Go and request us, no damn selector. But if you got a lot of dough, man, they bless ya. Shook and depress ya. When you knowin' that it ain't nobody better, man. Stuck up in the cold when the bad weather came. Now they got to see me living it up and shut gangs. Coming from the forever pain till it never rains. So I throw up the finger to everybody who got a toe up demeanor. Thinking that Tekanina was showing up a dreamer. But the flow is so heavy it can show up Katrina. Now it's time to take it, and you all must face it. Technina is sacred, all of you hating fakers couldn't see me with LASIK. Red nose, the leader so follow, you gotta be ready to get up and go is the motto. Made it through everything negative, bravo, the money that's coming to me felt like I won the lotto. Now I'm about to put the sleigh on auto. Swoop down on the DJs, tell them all to quit the replays, make them put Tekanina in the Serato.
That's real, people act a different way with me. I feel don't nobody wanna play with me. And that's ill, cause they treat me like a stain on their clothes. The industry and my foes, they treat me like I got a red nose. Red nose.
Again, if you're watching on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, anywhere that we are live streaming, you click the link in the description and you come join us live. Until then, I'm just going to be playing. I got a couple more song requests. If you got another one you want to throw it in there, I'll try to get to it. But the meeting will be starting at 8:30. Until then, we're just going to be playing a little bit of music. And with that, I'll play the next one.
Next. We got a request out here with the sunshine shining out in the hood. Say they want to hear something sweet, something to watch the sun go down to. So turn your shit back up for this one right here, Sunset Ride. Here it goes.
It's 80 degrees in the D, let the night begin. Rolling to the pig picking with a gang of friends. 40-ounce fat sack, pocket full of ends. In the hood, sunset, riding works put in. It's time to kick it with the homies that be down for life. And reminisce for all the riders who ain't here tonight. So get your tank filled up, cause it's time to roll. With my sounds full blast and a bitch to go.
$20 on pump 2, turn it down, bitch, fuck you. I like to crank my jams loud as I can, understand. The sun is about to set, got me a 40, finna get wet and ghost riding to the barbecue to smoke with ghetto vets. I'ma fix me a plate with potato salad, everything, a half a slab of baby backs, fist full of chicken wings. Feeling good now, watching knuckleheads shooting hoop. Finna get into the dice game and Bucky's hook for all they
Truck
look.
black, right here. Where the cat, right here. All my riders, if you with me, where you at? Right here.
I'm a gangster.
Even when the sun shines and when it goes down,
I go for mine.
Truck black, right here. Where the cat, right here. All my riders, if you with me, where you at? Right here.
I'm a gangster.
Even when the sun shines and when it goes down,
I go for mine.
what up, player? What they cooking over there? I'm stuck at the car wash, you know they don't care. I'm trying to get me a plate before the rest of the riders eliminate all the barbecue in the plate. Sauce all on my face is how I picture me, covered in baked beans. Another plate, please. I gotta say these summertime days amaze me, but when the sun sets, it's time to get crazy.
When the sun go down, she go down on my block. Bitches titties shine up my truck, didn't miss one spot. And the smell of them cute ribs is thick in the air. Taking pot shots at them cops and don't nobody care. The game's on the tube, a circle of fools rolling dice. Got a little something on my arm and that little something's nice. Besides the glare of chrome, hardly see my whip all black. Tonight seems so right, even grandma tipping back.
Truck black, right here. Where the cat, right here. All my riders, if you with me, where you at? Right here.
I'm a gangster.
Even when the sun shines and when it goes down,
I go for mine.
Truck black, right here. Where the cat, right here. All my riders, if you with me, where you at? Right here.
I'm a gangster.
Even when the sun shines and when it goes down,
I go for mine.
Candy paint dripping like a slit wrist, fresh pair of kicks, G-stars, and it's time to dip. Grab the AK and the MP5. When the sun goes down, you know these thugs get live. But I ain't out looking for no drama in the hood. If you keep it real with me, then the shit'll be all good. I'm just headed to the barbecue over at my mom Dim's. Kick it, eat some chicken, fill my cup to the brim.
hot wax mode, and my truck's all clean. And to my hoe's house, I must be dreaming. Food on the fire, 40s in the fridge, and her mama's got a shitty butt kids. After the food, I take it to a movie, unless I pass out first to get excused. Backyard lawn chair receiving a Hummer, sunset riding, I love the summer. Truck black, right here. Where the cat, right here. All my riders, if you with me, where you at? Right here.
I'm a gangster.
Even when the sun shines and when it goes down,
I go for mine.
Truck black, right here. Where the cat, right here. All my riders, if you with me, where you at? Right here.
I'm a gangster.
Even when the sun shines and when it goes down,
I go for
Turn
mine.
the key on the ignition.
Showing it now.
Brand new expedition, riding clean, plodging with my rims and system. Sunset, riding on a mission. Got the chicken head scattered to the park, nothing's missing. Cause the riders showing up soon to party with goons. And it's all going down under the moon. The queue's going on. Look, you're up. Got that weed brewing syrup. So hurry up.
And at the end of the day, I ride off into the sunset. And at the end of the day, I ride off into the sunset.
You're still listening to 187 dot bitch. Welcome back to Rider Radio, motherfucker. It's been a long day of riding, and you know you're tired. Now you know you done spent your whole day washing and waxing your ride, working, busting your ass for the middle class, maybe cutting your grass, or just sitting back and smoking some grass like a true player. Where the sun's going down off on the horizon.
We got about 14 minutes until the meeting starts. We got a dope ass speaker tonight. If you don't know him, you're gonna get to know him. This guy's a fucking amazing. That's right, Cassie. Get it, Jimmy. Get it. All right. If you're watching on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, anywhere live, you can click the link in the description. You can come join us live and be a part of this too. You don't have to watch on there. We're friendly. We don't bite too much. Yeah, if you're nervous and just don't want to be on a live stream, you can come after the meeting ends. We will still be here. Until then, I'm going to play the next request and see if he notices something.
I bite though.
Oh, that's the wrong tearjerker. Sorry, that's Clockwork E. My bad, Jimmy.
This song right here is dedicated to my mom, to my pop, to my family, to my daughter, to the people that I know and love today.
I was the product of two people that never got along. I was named after a song they heard the night I was born. I was probably never planned, but you know how it go. Pops was strong and had it all under control. Moms was on and bored and couldn't wait to leave, but she was pregnant now and still a mother to be. And because of that fact, she stayed and put up with his shit and took everything that motherfucker could dish. Believe it wasn't easy, and from what I'm told, then again I don't remember. I was 2 years old. I was too young to know and see the tears in her eyes. I wonder why every night she would cry and pray to die. That's some fucked up shit, but I was so carefree, like every other child, just living a fantasy. Never thought for a second, considered it wasn't real. If it wasn't, should I change the way that I feel? Just like a parent wanna shield you from love and pain, no matter how much inside that they're suffering. A true sacrifice, like the wings of a dove, and it's real because it's all love coming again. Just like a parent wanna shield you from love and pain, no matter how much inside that they're suffering. A true sacrifice, like the wings of a dove, and it's real because it's all love coming again. Moms is tripping and pops is chilling, brainstorming, trying to come up on 1 million or even 1,000. A few hundred will be right on time, cause them bills is piling up and we falling further behind. And debt collectors banging and calling the phone. When they would come to our house, we would pretend we wasn't home, standing in the wick line, free honey and cheese with gratuity baskets from local charities. It's not fresh at all when you're going to school and can't afford to dress just like the cool kids do. So I used textbooks and last year's shoes. I was destined to never make it to the lights of high school. Time passed and pops got sick and fell ill, and everything went downhill. And when the SSI checks didn't cover the bills, not even close, Mom kept the boat afloat as we coast in the next year. It's like a parent wanna shield you from love and pain, no matter how much inside that they're suffering. A true sacrifice, like the wings of a dove, and it's real because it's all love coming again. Just like a parent wanna shield you from love and pain, no matter how much inside that they're suffering. A true sacrifice, like the wings of a dove, and it's real because it's all love coming again. I see pops even less than before, but he's living in the same house behind the bedroom door. It's always closed again and he's sleeping, no doubt. Or rare occasion be a bathroom break or bring him out, and I get to see him for a second just to say, hey, how you doing? Good to see you awake. Are you okay? For him to reply, yeah, Jamie, I'm fine. And the same night, leave my word without saying goodbye. Can you imagine the range of pain that I felt? I was too shocked to cry while accepting the change dealt. I went to school and all the kids in my class attended a special mass to acknowledge that he passed. Wanted to cry, but not in front of my peers and not in front of a priest. So I wiped away tears and swallowed the whole sorrow like a bitter belief, and pray to God to let me talk to him every night when I sleep. Just like a parent wanna shield you from love and pain, no matter how much inside that they're suffering. A true sacrifice, like the wings of a dove, and it's real because it's all love coming again. Again, if you're watching on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, anywhere that we're live streaming, you could come join us live. You could click the link in the description. It's nice to see all your beautiful faces here. I feel like Marilyn Manson made a song for all us crazy juggalos, the beautiful people, the beautiful people. I got 2 more songs I'm gonna play before we start the meeting. We got a dope ass speaker tonight. I'm gonna play the next request, and then I'm gonna end it on a song that I think will get us all thinking before we hear this speaker.
What's the goal of that long ride of life? The pit stops. Everybody has a sweet tooth for that sweet, sweet candy. Yeah, I think every real rider likes to have his candy now and again. Take a rest up and enjoy.
You like it. You want that.
Sweet like a pixie stick, powder on the tongue, smoking on that sticky icky bubble gum, sipping rum in the sun, riding laid back with a fat sack on my lap. Bitch, I'm not your sugar daddy, but I would still get you wet like that. I keep it crispy clean, everything I do is candy. I be on a different level, that's why most haters can't
See
stand
my
me.
#1 hoe showcased at my candy store. Everything natural, worth every single penny, bro. Any possible thing thought up, you know she a natural, bro. Only cost a hundo spot, then the bitch good to go. Now I got many others and you'll get your money's worth. Fuck what you heard, you're paying for the baddest bitch on earth.
Candy, it has to be sweet. You like it. You want that. Candy, it has to be sweet. You like it. You want that.
She had the butterscotch lip gloss, butt naked, I hip toss her like a chicken nugget up in the sweet and sour sauce. Sweeter than candy, get a piece of my bitter honey. We fucking like Easter rabbit, she melting like chocolate bunnies. Cause she gotta take me to the giddy gum drops first. Suck the stripes off my candy cane, I sugar shock her.
She likes to ride, my little fun dip on the side. So sweet and unique, it fits right under the seat. The party crasher, my red hot lemon drop. See on Fifth Ave, you know she gon' pop. My candy so sweet with the diamond chip flaking. Pull out the waist and everybody break it out.
Candy, it has to be sweet. You like it. You want that. Candy, it has to be sweet. You like it. You want that.
I got that almond chewy chocolate with the coconut top. Butterfingers on the inside with the TV to watch. Drive around like the hands on the clock. Trunk beating, put them haters on that see you later, like it or not. Gotta get another way to get out of that fast lane. Hoping that the cops pass me. Dirty like a motherfucking needle that you find in the junkie's trash, man. Now crack the window before I crash, man. My eyes getting blurry, too much smoke up in the damn thing.
Candy, it has to be sweet. You like it. You want that. Candy, it has to be sweet. You like it. You want that.
Pussy wet paint on the Escalade, candy black wax, and I'm gone off that mescaline. Pull up to the front, toss the keys to the valet. Sugar sweet bitch on my waist, call it taffy. Young dirt, candy flossing, and I keep it red hot. Jaw breaker, break your jaw, hit you like a dreadnought. When I'm in the spot, it's going down, maybe an hour later. I keep a bunch of different flavors in the clip for these fucking haters.
Candy, it has to be sweet. You like it. You want that. Candy, it has to be sweet. You like it.
Tootsie jelly drops.
You want that.
Chocolate.
All right, we just got a few minutes left till the meeting starts. Again, if you're watching on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, anywhere live, you can click the link in the description. You can join us live. We got a dope ass speaker tonight. I'm gonna play one more song to switch the mood up, maybe have some reflections, and then we're gonna have this dope ass speaker come in here and crush shit, like I know he will.
Shall reveal the destination of eternity for each and every one of us. Will you ascend to see the face of St. Peter as he smiles and greets you with a warm welcome? Or will you decline to the likes of him who would have you spend eternity begging for mercy? The choice is yours. Do you care? You should. They do.
No relation to
second coming of dark spawn. We're preparing the path for the children of Babylon in search of Zion. Or a chemical release, at least it gives us inner peace for a second so we can sleep. Riddled by daydreams and puzzled by life. All of us are running through darkness in search of the light. As the demons disappear like phantoms and mirrors to reappear, transformed in the form of your fears. I got a feeling that you think it's so phony and far-fetched till you're devoid of all hope and virtually helpless. It's necessary to never let it get worse than it's gotten. It'll go on forever even after you're rotten. And depending on the karma, spirit dwelling in inner being will determine eternity unless you intervene with your man-made destiny and the myth that it withholds. You will never find the light as long as your eyes are closed.
Are you going to hell or heaven? Did you walk with the sinners or pray with the reverend? Tell the truth, I did a little of both, but ain't no telling where I'm going till my body's a ghost. And we say the whole world's gonna hate me in here when they're surrounded by nothing but the fire, nothing but the fire. You can lie, but you're soaking in sin. When you die, let your karma begin. From the beginning to the end.
You can see it all around you, right? So don't act like you don't recognize the light. And in spite of all the things that you did, and I forgive, you will end up sitting where the devil is. I told you all in the beginning I would have the last laugh, and your calm is the reason that you burn like gas. In the past, I've been known to be a little too passive, but like I just said, the last one laughed. Hopefully this all makes sense when you're looking at the fiery fence. And I commence to keep walking through time with a list of these names that I can guarantee the karma's gonna burn in these flames. So speak my name and hate me for what I'm saying, but trust me, I ain't playing. I think you should start praying and hoping it starts paying off. The poison that you're spraying often enough to really tick me off, and I'll bust.
Are you going to hell or heaven? Did you walk with the sinners or pray with the reverend? Tell the truth, I did a little of both, but ain't no telling where I'm going till my body's a ghost. And we say the whole world's gonna hate me in here when they're surrounded by nothing but the fire, nothing but the fire. You can lie, but you're soaking in sin. When you die, let your karma begin. From the beginning to the end.
Now you can do whatever you want to me, but in the end you're gonna burn like weed. It may seem like he's working for me, but I swear there's no ties. It's a collaboration of your bullshit and lies, and your demise will come when I rise like the sun and bring the drama with the motherfucking. I'm the chosen one, so all your guns are obsolete. You better bring the devil when you think you're fucking with me.
At the point where you cease to exist to be and clench your fists in a state of deciding your own grim reality. It ain't nobody's fault but your own. You had a choice in life, now it's gone and it's time to move along. You can float to the heavens where the angels fly away, and descend in the gallows where the atheists learn to pray. Ain't no place you wanna stay, so you better choose wisely, unless you wanna gamble or whatever might be.
Are you going to hell or heaven? Did you walk with the sinners or pray with the reverend? Tell the truth, I did a little of both, but ain't no telling where I'm going till my body's a ghost. And we say the whole world's gonna hate me in here when they're surrounded by nothing but the fire, nothing but the fire. You can lie, but you're soaking in sin. When you die, let your karma begin.
From the beginning to the end.
Remix. Yo, what's up, everybody? I am D. This is Juggalos in Recovery. This is Sober Soldier Sundays. Again, if you're watching on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, anywhere live, you can click the link in the comment section of the description of the video, and you can join us live. If you're just a little scared, you're a little shy, it's okay. You can click the link after we get done live streaming. We'll still be hanging out. I hope that was a good mood changer of a song. I know for me, I love that song. The golden era of DJ Clay first coming on the scene was a breath of the Juggalo community. To me, it was the freshest era of being a Juggalo, and that song definitely makes me reflect on things. And welcome all the new people and all the old people and all the first timers in the room tonight. It's beautiful to see all your faces, especially you, Amanda. Thanks for joining. Miss I work every Sunday night. But with this, I'm going to give you our guest speaker. He is an amazing guy. I love his energy. I love his vibe. Every time he talks, he speaks from experience, from wisdom, from strength, from hope. And I can see that with the little bit I know him, that this program is really working for him. So I'm super excited to hear this man's story of experience, strength, and hope, what it was like, what it's like now, and what is to come in this man's future, which we don't really know, but it's gonna be good shit. And with that, I give the homie Jimmy Grizz. Let me start the recording before you fire off. Everybody, I'm starting it right now.
Now?
All right. Right there. You're good.
There we go. All right, y'all. Good evening. My name is Jimmy Grizz. Jimmy, whatever you want to call me, just don't call me late for dinner. It's an honor to share my experience, strength, and hope with each and every one of y'all, because you are each and every one of me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I am nervous as a motherfucker, okay? But that's good, because you know what? I'm feeling feelings, and you know, I'm not numbing myself, and I'm not running away, and I'm not hiding, and the police aren't after me. So what I'm supposed to do is share with you, you know, what it was like, what happened, and what it's like now. So I guess I got to better take it from the top. So I'm 34 years old. My sobriety date is Halloween of 2023. So I was born in Niagara Falls, New York, right? Niagara Falls, New York, that's pretty much the armpit of America, as they call it, next to Buffalo, right on the Canadian border. I grew up in a single-parent household with my mom. My mom, she was a workaholic. My mom busted her ass, and I was a straight mama's boy, you know what I'm saying? My father was barely in the picture. My dad, he would come around every other weekend, if that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just clung to my mother, you know, of all things. So right then and there was already attachment issues going on in my life, but I didn't know it yet, you know? So as time progressed, I was always a sheltered child. You know what I mean? I was always sheltered. My mom spoiled me rotten, and my first addiction was food. So I would binge eat. You know what I mean? I had my own like 2 cupboards full of junk food and stuff like that. So, you know, I would isolate my room. I would play my video games. I would, you know, just eat, and I would just, you know, not learn anything. No father figure in my life. Nothing was going on except for my own little world that I created. So as time progressed, you know, my mom would mess around. She would get different boyfriends and everything like that. And then that's when the secretive abuse would start. You know, my mom would work a lot. So when she wasn't home, you know, these guys would be there, and they would do a lot of like either physical torture or psychological. So I would be made to like eat my food up and kneel on like metal vents and stuff like that, or I would have to eat my food off of the ground and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But of course, I'd go and tell my mom about all this stuff, and she wouldn't believe me because my mom was looking for love in all the wrong places. So right there was another behavior that I picked up early on, you know what I mean? Because as a kid, you know, we sponge things that our parents do. You know, growing up, I didn't know this shit. Who knows this stuff? You know what I mean? Who knows that, like, you know, you're going to reenact what your parents possibly do, or you're going to reenact things that you see. I don't know that. So anyways, so that's going on for a while. And then my mom finally finds somebody who was okay. You know what I mean? And they wound up getting married. So for a little bit, it was like the normal, like, I guess you could say whatever normal is. It was the normal, you know, white picket fence. We go on vacations every summer type of lifestyle. You know what I mean? And it was good. You know what I mean? Nothing out of the ordinary, you know. And then about the time when I was about 10 years old, I started to smoke cigarettes because I started hanging out with the kids who were out staying after school, skateboarding and stuff like that. And they were smoking cigarettes, so I would start smoking cigarettes. And then around the time when I was 11, that's when my journey really started into my, you know, substance abuse. So I started smoking off weed, and I absolutely loved it. And what's crazy is that around the time when I started to smoke weed, there was a carnival going on across the street. So I remember specifically that I smoked this weed, and I felt like I have arrived. And then on top of that, there was a carnival. And I was like, even better. You know what I mean? Because I love the carnival. You know what I mean? And then I went home and I demolished those 2 cupboards that I mentioned earlier. My mom was like, what the hell happened? I'm like, but you know, but little did I know that was the start of the end, ultimately, because I didn't know what getting high was. I just knew about oblivion. You know, I didn't know about any pacing yourself or anything. I just knew about consuming whatever the hell was in front of me and then trying to get more to consume. So ultimately, this continued for a while, along with like sneaking parents' liquor and stuff like that. The normal things that kids do. But I always felt out of place. Even when I was in a room full of people, I still felt alone. So fast forward a little bit. I first got introduced to the hatchet, I want to say around 1999, 2000. So this was around the time when the Wraith just came out or was just about to come out. And I remember specifically the first CD I ever picked up was the Riddle Box. And I put that motherfucker in my CD player. And my CD player was on shuffle. I didn't even notice. And the very first song I ever heard was 12. And that shit will be my shit to the day I die. And this music literally made me, in a sense. You know what I mean? My characteristics, my tweaks, my energy, each and every one of those motherfuckers have a thing to contribute to this crazy motherfucker. But, that's what I love about it. Because, I always, was gravitated toward the metal scene. My father, he was a blues musician. So I grew up with that in my life. But I never really... it was accepted, or it felt accepted rather, anywhere else other than this. You know what I mean? And I could really be myself, a crazy clown mental patient type, and y'all be like, yeah, me too. And I'd be like, oh, that's beautiful. You know what I mean? So around the time of 2004, I want to say, on the day of March 13th, 2004, me and my mother spent the entire day together. It was weird. Me and her spent the entire day together. We went, I woke up early. We went shopping. It was just weird. It was premeditated or something. We have to spend the entire day together. And what I'm about to tell you next will make sense of why I'm telling you this. So on the day of March 14, 2004, I wake up and there's a knock at my bedroom door. And mind you, at this time, I got weed in my room. I got fake makeshift smoking devices and stuff like that. And I think they're there for me. So I wake up, I start panicking, I start hiding all my shit. And they're like, Niagara Falls Police Department, there's been an accident. Can you please open the door? And I'm like, what do you mean there's been an accident? What's going on? Well, long story short, y'all, my mom wound up getting murdered by my stepdad. My mom wound up getting stabbed 27 times in the back and neck by my stepfather. They got into an altercation that morning. And he did the deed, and then he wound up calling the police on himself right after it happened. Talk about your world getting turned upside down in an instant, and you not knowing what you quite had until it's gone. That's why I asked the homie D to play Tearjerker earlier, you know what I mean? Because that song is very personal to me, and just, Jamie's loss, and I can identify with that. Even the other fact of kids in my class attending a special mass for to acknowledge that she passed. Even though it's not she, it's he in the song, but still, that happened. And it's weird, because that years ago, and then years later, it's it's happening. It's for me personally, the music, it's always whatever's going on in that year and whatever drops it, aligns with my life, and it's fucking crazy. And I'm give me back a crystal ball, motherfuckers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but I'm going on a tangent. So that happened. And what do? Well, instead of doing healthy things, I went to the one thing that always was there, my best friend, that made me feel good, that numbed me, that always gave me an answer and a way out whenever I was stressed or wanted to intensify the good feeling. So I dived deeper and deeper into drugs. And around that time, I was 14 years old. And I went and lived with my father for probably about 6 months. And all we did was fight. My father, today I can say my dad is who he is. Then I would have been fuck him, he's a piece of shit, because my dad would literally throw my mom's death in my face and tell me it was my fault. But, so we fought, and I left. I left my dad's house around the time I was 14, going on 15. So my birthday is in August, so I went and moved my cousin out in Lockport for I stayed with him for maybe a month. And the entire time I was with him, it was chaos. Him and his girlfriend would fight. like I'm extremely triggered by, you know, males putting their hands on females. So like every time they would fight, I would beat him up, but she would never leave. And that would continue, and I'd beat him up, but she would never leave. And then it got to the point to where I felt defeated, and I felt like I was getting nowhere by beating him up, and she's still staying. You know what I mean? So I accepted it, and I felt defeated. Then, you know, the only thing that was helping me in a positive way was the music. You know, the music has always been there for me, and it's always helped me through every type of period. Because there was a time where I wanted to die, ultimately. Like, I even planned my suicide once my mom got killed. And I have to say, thank the carnival, thank the universe, thank God, whatever you believe in, because that rope broke. So I guess it paid off to be a fat kid. You know what I mean? That rope broke, and if that rope didn't break, I wouldn't be here speaking to all you lovely people today. But back to what I was saying, so this is going on with my cousin's house and shit, so I want to meet a homie out in Lockport. His name's Jay Boogie. You know what I mean? He's got his own house, and this is a real down-ass motherfucking juggalo, yo. But, you know, at the time, he was a real bad alcoholic, and it's just getting worse. So I went and stayed with him, and basically my only contribution to live there was to clean the house. Well, little did I know every night was a fucking party, and Jackass just came out, so every night we'd reenact Jackass. So we were literally like having bonfires in the middle of the living room, throwing glass in the fucking the swimming pool, jumping off the roof on the trampoline into the swimming pool. It was chaos. It was just chaos. But that was one instance in my life where I realized, because I did that for a year straight, all the way till I was 16, and I said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. So I went back home. I got an apartment with somebody who I knew was older. He was about 19. And I knew my mom's, like, what my mom always wanted for me was to get my education. And I left high school. So I went back to high school while obtaining a part-time job when I was 16. You know what I mean? And I worked at night. And during the day, I went to school. And I actually got my diploma. And things were good for a while. But, you know, I was also dealing with relationship issues. So I didn't know what a healthy relationship was. You know what I mean? I was completely codependent and loved toxicity. I needed somebody in my life. I always needed somebody there. I didn't know how to be by myself. I didn't know how to think by myself. I always needed somebody to just comfort me, or I needed to comfort, or I needed them to save me, or I needed to save them. It was just a smorgasbord of chaos. You know what I mean? So I'm bouncing around between girlfriend to girlfriend, and then I'm wondering why they're cheating on me. Well, I'm cheating on them, and this just chaos. Around this time, too, I'm getting survivor's checks because of my mother's passing. So that's paying for my rent. And then ultimately I start doing pills. I start doing hydros, and then I go from the hydros and I jump right to Opan at 40s. And I start doing like a whole script of those motherfuckers, bro. Like it was bad. And then this happened for years, just years. And like they really say in an instance, all that time is just gone. Like sometimes I forget, y'all, that I'm 34 years old. You know what I mean? Like I dedicated my basically mid to all my teens drug using, all my 20s to drug using, institutions. It was nuts. Like, and I look back like, oh my God. Like, you know what I mean? So this is continuing for a while, and then I wound up losing my apartment. I wound up moving out to another apartment. Like I had a house, and then I downgraded to like a little like 2-room apartment in the middle of like a duplex. It was, you know what I mean? But that right there, that wasn't a wake-up call. Everything's all right. I got this, guys. Trust me, I got this. So I got this got me homeless. But I have a job still. So I'm working, but then this kid's like, hey, you want to come stay with me? Some kid I worked with. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come work with you. You know what I mean? But around this time, I barely have money. I can't pay for a fucking shit, basically. So this other guy I work with, shows me how to like start cooking down opanas and shooting them. Well, I'm like, oh, well, fuck it. If it still gets me high and I spend less money, okay. And then the opanas turns into heroin. So now I'm shooting heroin. You know what I mean? But I'm not thinking about any consequence. I'm not thinking about anything. So I'm sure you guys know how this story goes. You know what I mean? Eventually I get arrested because I don't want to talk too much about the negative. You know what I mean? We all can identify with that. You know what I mean? So long story short, this all continues. My drug use gets worse. I wind up going to the harder, better, whatever shit. October 15, 2020 was really my turning point. So on October 15, 2020, I wound up getting arrested and I wound up having to do 3 years in prison. When I went to prison, I didn't stop using, but I got my real first wake-up call. I was in a completely different element and around a bunch of different people from all walks of life who wouldn't hesitate to see me die, burn, and like rot in the ground. You know what I mean? I had no family support. It was just me. So I really had to learn how to like hustle, work, and value what little I had. So with that, you know, I learned some trades, but I was still sick. Now I'm going to backtrack a little bit. The first time I was introduced to self-help and recovery was in 2015. Now, I was on drug court and all this crap, but the judge wound up sentencing me to rehab, and I thought it was the end of the world. I didn't know what rehab was. Turns out that was the best thing that he could have done for me. I went to rehab, and I was hungry. I was so hungry for recovery. You know what I mean? I got involved in NA. I got involved with service work. I was doing everything and anything, but I didn't realize that there's a balance to everything in life. So I wound up burning out because, you know, I'm going to 3 meetings a day, 7 days a week. I'm neglecting working. I'm neglecting my kid. You know what I mean? And I apologize, y'all, because I'm bouncing around because I'm nervous, but you know, the point is that in recovery, man, like I've learned because I'm one of those people that you call recyclable. You know what I'm saying? In and out, in and out, in and out. And especially in my area that I came from, everybody was skeptical of me. You know what I'm saying? And it was tough because I didn't really feel like I had support. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I knew where they were coming from because they were like, well, what are you going to do different? You know what I mean? I'm the type of person where words mean nothing. My actions will prove otherwise. You know, and I have to walk this walk. But what was really lacking besides the balance in my recovery was this idea, this concept, this belief in something greater than myself. The fact that I'm not the center of the universe. The fact that I don't run the show like I think I do. You know what I mean? It's a very difficult concept to grasp because because sometimes I'm too smart for my own good. You know what I mean? I intellectualize things too much. I'll try to think my way out of everything. I'm a critical thinker by nature. Sometimes I just need to shut the fuck up and then just relax. You know what I mean? And just be in the moment with things. And then, or I'll just let my emotions dictate things sometimes. So recovery has brought me a lot of beautiful things when I first started this, you know? Of course, we get things, we get tangible things, you know, items, phones, cars, houses, whatever, you know, paying off restitutions, paying off that, buying that. That's great and all, but that shit's replaceable in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's how I feel on the inside. It's how I look at life. It's how I carry myself. It's what I want to do with my life. Do I have a purpose? Do I want to help people? Do I even want the best for people who've done me wrong? Like, that's on some whole other level shit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Fuck you. Go fuck you. No. Like, because I was that guy. You know what I mean? I even had homies, straight Juggalo family, cut me off, because I was that homie, I was that low, who was too messed up, going too hard on the drugs, like coming up with a remix, a story, let me get some money, or I even went as far as stealing from a fan, bro. And I hated myself from that. And instead of me getting help, I would go into my cocoon more and continue to show myself that I can show them by hurting me type of thing. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you by hurting me more. That's insane. Like, you know what I mean? But I think it's, at the time, I think it's a beautiful plan. You know what I mean? But, so, the longest period of sobriety I had was about 2 years, some change. But today, I don't even look at it like time. I look at it like quality. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like a day-to-day thing. Like, depending on what time one of y'all woke up this morning, and somebody woke up the earliest, y'all got the most time if you want to look by that. But whatever. Like, I was your prime example of like always getting caught up in like the excuse me, what is it? Like I was nitpicking, you know what I'm saying? But that's because I wasn't finding any like balance in my life. I wasn't finding any like things to do other than like just one thing. Like today, like I'm a big advocate for hobbies. Like if you have a hobby, if you have an interest, if you like to draw, you like to play music, you like to knit, something like that, do it. You know what I mean? Do that. Because like for me personally, because I'll keep it on the high. For me, I always was like, okay, so I got to do 3 things in life, right? I'm only doing one and like discarding the other 2. Or if I relapse, come back, oh, I'm sorry, okay, I got to get help again. Then I'll neglect the other one and do one of the other 2 that I neglected, and there's just no balance. And I'm just like, oh my God. But then again, I'm thinking too much about it. You know what I mean? Gardening, canning, and making jam. That's right. That's right. Do it, all that, and then some. You know what I mean? And I want some jams. You're not talking sweet baby jams. No, I'm playing. But yeah, man, you know, so as you already guys can tell, so it was in and out of recovery. You know what I mean? COVID hit. I just got out of rehab. I was doing well, but I was caught up on a chick. You know what I mean? The chick was actually doing the right thing by protecting herself because we met in recovery. She didn't want nothing to do with me because she had to protect her sobriety at all costs. If I knew now if then I knew now, then I wouldn't have hated her so much. But now I understand. I respect her for it because she was doing what she needed to do for herself. But then I was like, "Fuck you! Why are you gonna fucking no?" Because I was unpredictable. I was a mess. I was chaos. I was wicked incarnate walking. You know what I mean? So I justified her not wanting to be with me as an excuse to get high. So again, I get high, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and then I get introduced to this drug called Flocka. And then, like I was telling you, on October 15, 2020 is when I got arrested because I went into this house with this guy who I thought was my friend. And he leaves me in the house, long story short. He takes off, he leaves me in the house, I get arrested. I go by the street code, no snitching, so the cops are like, how'd you get in? Oh, I just walked in. So I walked in, yeah, right. So I get arrested, they give me 3 years. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to be completely 100% honest. And this is my first example and first eye-opening experience of what my higher power is today. I was going to walk down a path that there was no return from. I was plotting, scheming, and building up resources to do something to this guy that he will no longer be here type shit. You know what I mean? And my whole heart was in it because he basically took away 3 years of my life, so I was going to take something more from him. Well, 6 months into my incarceration, I'm in the box, and this dude I know from the street, I meet up in the box, and he's like, yo, did you hear about such and such? I'm like, nah, I ain't heard about such and such. Why? What's up? He's like, he's dead. I'm like, what? He's dead. I'm like, guess he overdosed and died. So I don't wish death on anybody, but that was a moment of like karma, energy, the universe, whatever you want to call it. I call mine karma. I was shook. I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what to say, what to do, what to think. All my plans got halted. But maybe that was something doing for me what I couldn't do for myself. Because I am worth so much more than I thought I was worth. I can achieve so much more than I thought I could achieve. But I didn't realize it. I just thought I was worth the bare minimum. I thought my life, my purpose, my career was to consume as much as possible to numb myself because I was living a selfish way of life. I was living so self-centeredly because my mom passed away, and because she passed away, well, again, I'm going to show you by hurting me and I want to be with her type thing. No, that's not what she would want. She would want me to do better. She would want me to achieve things. She would want me to feel the way that I feel today. But you got to go through some shit and learn some shit to get some shit, unfortunately, with me. So I go through prison. I do my bid. That was an experience. If anybody's been to prison, y'all know. If you haven't, don't go. Just take it, the experience from somebody who's been. That ass. I had to sleep with a knife pretty much every night. That's how bad it was. You know what I mean? And I had to break that institutionalization when I got out. So I get out of prison. I do well for a month, but I'm still holding on to old reservations, old thoughts, old behaviors, old actions. So I do good for a month, and I say fuck this, and I flee. And then I go on the land. I abscond for about 4 months, 5 months. And that was, y'all, let me tell y'all, like, that was the most chaotic and worst experience of my life because I got involved with a bunch of people who nobody should ever get involved with. I was cooking a drug called Flocka, and there was literally people trying to kidnap me and hurt me to like on some real bad shit, man. So I had to literally achieve everything that I wanted to achieve in that lifestyle to kind of wake up and be like, this isn't it. Because my experience in the past, y'all, was like I get high, I lose everything, I'm homeless, I'm in the gutter. Of course, yeah, I want help because I got nowhere else to turn. Well, flip it around, what happened when I got out of prison, I achieved everything. I had a limited amount of shit. As long as I had chemicals and stuff like that, I had a limited amount of shit. I had hotel rooms. I had all this crap. Everything that you would want when you're in active addiction. And then once I achieved it finally, I'm like, this ain't fucking it, dude. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, and literally I got like yes sirs, yes ma'ams, all people around me who are acting like my friends, but they're not my fucking friends. They just want what I can make for them, or they want what's in my pocket. And I'm literally giving them everything, but it's not enough. You know what I mean? And I don't have anybody that I can talk to. You know, I abandoned my kid, I abandoned my friends, I abandoned my family, all for this hotel room and these drugs. Like, this shit's not even getting me high anymore. I'm getting more paranoid, thinking they're coming, or somebody's gonna kill me, or rape me, or rob me. So on October 30th, I called this organization out my way called Save the Michaels, and I was in a hotel room, like, in the middle of nowhere, because I only trusted one person with my location. And I left. I left 25 grams sitting on the table, a bunch of paraphernalia, and I left. Went to detox. I said, I got to get out of this state. I was trying to go to PA, somewhere further away from New York, but my insurance didn't allow it, so I wound up going, like, funny enough. So 3 years ago, I get out of prison in this town called Utica. Well, on October 30th, the last day I used it, I went to detox. After 7 days in detox, I go to the rehab in Utica. So full circle. You know what I mean? And I'm there for 2 months, and then from there, I'm like, okay, now I got to get out of this area and go somewhere even further away. And that's where my journey's taken me, you know. But during my time in rehab, I wasn't just sitting there doing nothing. I was on the phone with my sponsor, and we got down to work. You know what I mean? I went through my steps, and I started applying my steps. That's the most important thing for me. Applying my steps, applying my spiritual principles in my everyday living to the best of my ability. It was difficult because I've done a 4th step before. I continuously do my 9th step when the opportunity arises to make an amends. But I always bounce things off my sponsor. You know what I mean? I came out here in the middle of nowhere, not knowing anybody. Nobody knows who I am. And I like that because it's like a fresh start. It's like a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? And I can take all my knowledge and my experience, because that's all I got in my life is my knowledge and my experience. And I'm always there to help somebody who wants the help. I'm not going to try to help people who don't want the help, but I'll hope for them, pray for them, whatever you do for them. I'll be an example of a power that works in my life. You know what I mean? Beautiful things have happened since I've left. I've gotten, well, my daughter's mother tried taking me to court for custody. I show up. She didn't show up. They dismissed it, and it's going back to joint custody. So now I'm in the process of getting my daughter and my connection back in my life. I'm enrolling in college. I have college to look forward to. People actually like me today. People actually want to talk to me. I have goals. I have plans that I have made, and I'm executing them. And when life slaps me in the face at times, sure, I'm human. I'm going to feel a little negative. I might even want to scream about it. But I always remind myself it's only temporary. We can get through it. I never thought I could get through nothing. I just thought I had to get high to do it. All the time. And then the problem's still there. It's still there. And I'm like, no, and I gotta get high again. God, that's insane. Not in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, life is not a veil of tears, man. And I love it. You know, I mean, and it's funny too, because like, as I'm doing all these good things that I was telling y'all about, you hit points in your life where you kind of hit like this so-called wall. You become so-called stagnant, right? So this stagnation was happening. I've known about Juggalos in recovery for a minute, actually. Some force, whatever, the carnival, I don't know, drew me to a meeting. Yo, as soon as I came to this meeting, like, man, it's like I licked a freaking like wire. Like, oh shit, got recharged. I'm ready to go. Like, let's do it. Because it's all the homies who are just like me, sober, are trying to live a better life. You know what I'm saying? There's no judgment. Everybody's like on the same page. It's like, because it's different. Because it's like, if I go to a meeting outside of here, I can't be like this. I can't get up on a podium and speak to them like I'm speaking to y'all. I'm going to give some old person a heart attack, and I'm probably going to get escorted, or the cops are going to get called. They're going to call freaking, go get the fucking paddy wagon on this nut job. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. You know what I mean? And I've met a lot of fresh-ass people. You know what I'm saying? And I continue to meet a lot of fresh-ass people. And that's the beauty of it. And another thing, too, that I love about this program that I found is, like, because, yeah, like, Juggalos in recovery, they still go to shows. They go to the gathering. You guys have meetings at gatherings. I remember there was a fear back in the day where it's like, oh my God, I get sober. I can't do things that I used to do because everybody's getting fucked up or doing whippets or sniffing ether or fucking, I gotta get ecstasy for Sabu again. Fucking all this shit. And it's like, nah, bro. You got homies who are sober doing it now. Like, oh, fresh. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of it, man. Because it's never as bad as I think it is. Because I am one of the best catastrophizers ever. I'm sure y'all are too, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'll give you a little metaphor. It's like sitting in a rocking chair. I'm going nowhere. Like, get off the fucking rocking chair, bro. Oh shit. I gotta learn to stand. You know what I mean? But I hope y'all got something out of this. I know I did. I was nervous as a motherfucker. You know, because it's been a minute since somebody's asked me to speak, or rather, felt brave enough to ask me to speak. I am honored to have done this, and I love each and every one of y'all. Woo, woo.
We love your energy, Jonathan Davis. I mean Jimmy Grizz. Fucking love it. It was great. And there's one thing you said, that feeling stagnant place, right? And now I'm like, I'm an addict that's never gathered because of my addiction. I can't get out of Florida. I'm like in this YouTube wormhole, watching past gathering footage and dreaming about this festival I can't go to. And like I already went to see like Tech Nine and Ritz and all the like other Earth Day, Birthday, all this other stuff sober. And I'm like watching the march I couldn't go to because I'm such a junkie that I can't keep a license or get the fuck out of Florida, and beating myself up over this, like, and all those comments, you don't gather, you don't matter. And I'm like, bitch, I've been a juggalo longer than all you people, and I can't fucking stop using to gather. Fuck all you. And then I found Frank, like one of his first years doing it, when he had the blue and white banner for Juggalos in Recovery. I'm like, this is a thing, because for the last 2 years, I've been running around talking about I'm a juggalo and I'm in recovery, and everybody in the rooms makes fun of me because they're like, aren't you an adult now? You still listen to that shit? Those people still exist? And I'm getting defensive. I'm like, yeah, they do, motherfucker. I'm sober. I still listen. What are you talking about? And your energy is just fire. I've been loving you since you've been joining these meetings. I'm glad whatever force drew you into this Sunday night meeting. And I'm never scared to ask a person to speak. You just remind me a lot of myself, a lot of your story. The only difference is I definitely spent a lot more time incarcerated, and thank God nothing ever happened to my mother. I don't know how I would deal with that. That shit had me starting to tear up. That was some real blood raw shit. And I knew before you ever said a word out of your mouth, just the way you sharing your energy, that you were going to kill it, man, that you had something to give, you know, and that where you said, like, the one thing I always have is my experience, right? That's what we are now. We are a vessel for our higher power to reach other people through our own experience, right? That is our purpose, is to help other people that are suffering, or in the places we were, or headed for the places we were, to realize that there's another way. And, you know, it's nice being in a place like this. I told the one I was picking on for gardening and canning and jamming, you know, I love this because I get, not only do I get the recovering addict, I get the convicts and the juggalos and the mental health problems all in one. I'm like, these are all me in one person. I love it. I can relate on all fucking levels of life with these people, and they get it, and I can get them. And, you know, like, it's no longer we will never die alone. You know what I mean? Like, we never walk alone. We can go to a gathering. We can go to a festival. There will be other juggalos. We are surrounded by family that does give a fuck. The gathering was the most respectful place I ever been for a concert, because somebody offered me something. I go, no, I don't drink or smoke. I'm in recovery. And they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The most apologetic people. And I'm like, dude, do you? I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm having fun watching you have fun. I just break out in handcuffs. I'm going to hit that weed. Next thing you know, I'm going to be doing X. Next thing you know, I'm going to be paranoid, thinking the cops that ain't paying attention to me are paying attention to me. I'm going to go up there and knock them out. It's probably not a good idea. You know, my weed bone's connected to my alcohol bone, connected to my drug bone, and at the gathering, that could happen really fucking quick. But I'm not alone there, so it won't happen. And you were talking about, like, the time doesn't matter, right? It doesn't. It's the quality, right? If I'm in fit spiritual condition, I can go anywhere a free person goes. It doesn't matter how much drugs and alcohol there, because I'm not obsessing and craving about using anymore. That is the beauty of it. As long as I'm actually staying in fit spiritual condition, I'm staying connected and I'm growing. Panda wanted to share real quick. I see Allie with your hand up. After Panda shares, I'll get Allie. If you want to share, raise your hand. Unmute. Take turns. Be respectful. We love you. Jonathan Davis.
Bro, your story, you knocked it out of the park. I like he said, I love your fucking energy. I love you, bro. You're the shit. But I do want to say, you know, we got so bad that even the juggalos stopped fucking with us.
Hey, man.
That's exactly what happened with me. All the people that have been knowing me for my entire life, like since we were little kids, didn't want me in their house for Christmas, didn't want me to come around. I was just a fucking juggalo living in a car with two other juggalos that were just fucking getting high all the time. My life had become so unmanageable so quickly. And even though I was homeless, I still kept jobs. I still would go panhandle. I always had money, but I couldn't do the little shit that fucking people do. You know what I'm saying? Like, my life had become so shitty so quick And when I found the Juggalos down here in Florida, this motherfucker right here next to me showed me the way. You know what I'm saying? And now that I've found this sobriety thing, my eyes have been opened to another life that I didn't know was possible. I didn't know that I could be like feeling good in my own skin. I didn't know that I would love the person that I see in the mirror. I didn't know that I could make myself laugh harder than anybody. I didn't know that I could just sit here and smile over nothing. I could be in the best mood ever and not have to have a drug or anything in my system. I'm just a fucking naturally happy motherfucker. And it came with sobriety, because when I was drunk and on drugs, I wasn't happy. I was depressed, and I was drinking depressants, and it was keeping me more depressed. I became so suicidal and watching my life burn to the ground, and all I wanted to do was kill myself. And I've tried every way, and I've thought of every way possible to kill myself. And I fucking wrote songs about it. I fucking wrote memoir, like fucking long lists of evil shit to do to myself. Again, and then I watched my family corrode around me from this disease, and I'm trying to break the chain, bro. Right now, my mother, she's not doing well. She's up in the hospital. Her pancreas is failing and her liver's failing. She's turned yellow. Her eyes are yellow. She's covered in bruises. I got to get on a plane in the morning tomorrow, and I got to go home. And I'm probably end up calling this dude a lot, because I'm going to be up there by myself. I'm going to be the only sober person that I know up there. So this will be the first test that I've had, this real test. But if I can pass it, I know I'll be all right at the gathering this year. And this will be my first time gathering, and I'm gathering sober, motherfucker. So I fucking appreciate your service. You fucking knocked it out of the park. I love your energy, and you're the shit. Whoop, whoop.
My first gathering, my first 2 gatherings was gathering sober. And I know you're not going to be this year, Jimmy, because of situations. But when you're there next year, I'm going to squeeze the living fuck out of you. Allie, go ahead.
I think your mic's muted.
I can't hear you. Your Bluetooth headphones suck. We can't hear you. The mic ain't picking up.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Loud and clear.
Okay. You hear me now, correct? Okay.
Yep.
So first off, what resonated with me the most is saying that like your whole 20s and all the way up, you just surpassed it because of all the drug use. That resonated with me the most. Like on another level, like been there, done that. But the one thing, you know, I gotta say is, you know, even though that we went through those trials and tribulations, you know, we can say we hit those milestones the hardest, and we know and we learned from them, and we know not to ever come back or go back to that. And so that hit me the most tonight. And then what you were talking about with your mom, that made me cry. A friend of mine, she lost her mom. Her mom went missing, and they're still looking for her mom till this day. And so I'm really sorry to hear that. But man, you were so strong. You look at you. Like you can smile, you can laugh, and that's what's great. That's what's great about all those juggalos coming together as one huge big family, you know, and just leaning into one another when we just want to hurt ourselves, or we have those thoughts or feelings or whatever, you know. So thank you for your share. I really resonated with everything you were talking about tonight.
Thank you.
I think that most of the room has resonated. My little brother, he can tell, he's here, he can tell you from 12 to 30, it was drugs, prisons, institutions, Baker Acts, you know, my whole life was consumed by that till I got sober, you know. And bro, me and Panda were talking. You got the energy to be a circuit speaker. Just saying. Just keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're fucking killing it. You could be one of those guys that's like, we need you to come to our town and spread the message, because you have that vibe, you know. So don't limit your potential, because I know the way you impacted the room, I could see everybody laughing and shaking their head and nodding and agreeing, like, you got it, bro. That it factor they talk about, you got it, though. Keeping the day, keeping the moment, keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing. Nick, I seen you raise your hand. Then Josie.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. Hey, thanks Jimmy. I really I really related to a lot of what you said. First time I got Baker acted, I was 13. You know what I mean? Music, drugs, concerts. You know what I mean? And then just the bottomless hole of starting the pills and then jump into the needle. You know what I'm saying? And then even the prison time, and even the guy you were talking about, you want to kill the guy who set me up. I got 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And I had to let that go in my sobriety, and you know what I mean. And I appreciate it because I've had a real shitty week. I started a job at a tire recycling plant, and I caught rhabdomyolysis, and I got staph, and then I got MRSA. And then when I was at the hospital, I told them I was a drug addict, and they still hit me with Ativan in my IV, and I blacked out for a whole fucking day and AMA'd from 3 hospitals. You know what I mean? And don't even know what I did. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I appreciate it, and you know what I mean? That strive to not be stagnant is what I need to do, because that's what I get a lot is I get stagnant. You know what I mean? I get happy where I am, I have a job, and then I let my recovery go and I get stagnant in my recovery. And I gotta remember my recovery, my higher power, and all you motherfuckers and all the people at the meetings are what keep me fucking going, keep me me. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you sharing, man. Love you, and I'm sorry to hear about your mom, man.
Thank you.
Josie.
Whoop whoop. Okay. I will be dumb right now. I love you, but I hate you, homie. You're freaking made me cry. Today's freaking a year since freaking Cam from Northern Lights passed away, and I've been thinking of my freaking dad a whole shitload because he's not fucking here, and I've been trying to freak out. I've been going fishing. I've been doing so much nonsense, and hearing your story freaking tonight was probably one of the things that actually helped, besides for me hanging out with people. Thank you so much. And yeah, I am going to freaking hug you at some point and probably fucking cry when I see you. And
It's
a bunch
okay.
of other ones of you on this live right now. Whoop whoop.
Love you, Josie. Hey, Amanda, I see you shaking your head a lot. You want to talk? She's not a juggalo, but she definitely lived life like a juggalo.
Hi guys, I'm Amanda.
Hey,
Um,
Amanda.
Thank you for your service and sharing. I did resonate a lot with your story. Um, I mean, I don't really know about like the juggalo life, but you know, I lived life like that, and I loved their music. And I don't know. I resonated a lot with um using all of your teens and 20s. Like that's you took my life right there. Uh, I got clean when I was 31, and I've lived the homeless lifestyle. I've lived the crazy lifestyle. I should have been dead years ago. But something has brought me out of this. My higher power has brought me out of this, and there's a meaning for all of us. There's a reason why we are all here and why we are all still living to share our stories, right? um and the part where you said it was like a breath of fresh air, when I moved to the town that I'm in now, my mom asked me how I liked it down here, and I said it's like a breath of fresh air. That's exactly the words that came out of my mouth, because nobody knows me out here. Nobody knows my history unless I tell you my history. Nobody knows the life that I lived. Nobody knows that I was homeless for years and was okay with being homeless. I was okay with it. And I was okay with dying an addict. I was okay with the bullshit. Um, so when you said that, I put a big smile on my face because I was like, yes, it is like a breath of fresh air, because I can live life the way that God wants me to live my life today. And with that, I just want to say thank you again. Thank you, Bryant, for calling me out, because I was going to raise my hand, but I didn't, because, yeah, it's my first time at on this live. But it won't be my last, I'll tell you that much. So thank you.
Everybody's welcome here, Amanda, and I swear all these people I meet in the rooms of Drug Addicts Anonymous here in South Florida, there's like 6 juggalos that come to my home group. All y'all live some sort of juggalo lifestyle. Talk about like homeless and having your mansion be a tent by the river and doing meth for years. Girl, she's a juggalo. You just don't know it, bitch. Most of this room is recovering meth addicts. I'm just saying. Go ahead, Frankie.
Yo, Jimmy. Homie. Fuck, dude. Made me tear up a couple times. Definitely some inspirational shit, man. I think like what resonated with me most was whenever you were talking about how you were feeling about the guy that was snitching on you. You know what I mean? Or the dude that rolled on you. I remember getting picked up and like just fucking, telling him, hey, I did this shit myself, da 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 da. And the fucking detective looks at me and he's like, well, that's not what the guy that was with you said. And I'm like, fuck. Well, I stand by what I said. I acted alone, like the whole fucking don't snitch street code shit, you know what I mean? And whenever I got to the jail, they put me in there with one of my co-defendants. I didn't know who it was, you know what I mean? That said something about me. I was only with one person, but we had like a whole house full of people that we were like bringing shit back to, you know what I mean? Like we had a whole house full of shit and people. And one of my co-defendants was in the cell whenever I walked in, and I'm like, motherfucker, did you say something? I was like, I was gonna get whoever did that shit to me, man. And I accumulated like 4 months clean time while I was locked up. I was going to meetings every now and then, talking to the Gideons when they were coming through, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And somewhere in between there and getting out and getting fucked up again and ending up in a mental institution and then going to rehab, like I didn't realize everything that I had let go. You know what I mean? After I given myself that chance to grow, and I was with my wife and we went back down to where I'm from to go visit some people and stuff. And I walk in the convenience store, bro. And at that point, I already knew who it was, you know what I mean? Already did a motion to discover, all that stuff, figured out who wrote the statements on me, all that good stuff. And I walk in and I see him, bro. And it's the first time I'd seen him since I got locked up and shit. And like I went back to how I was thinking, you know what I mean, before, where I was like, I'm gonna hurt somebody, And I laughed in my head and I walked over to him, bro, right in front of my wife. And my wife, like, she didn't know what was going on. All she knew was dude looked like he just seen a fucking ghost. You know what I mean? And I walk up to him and he's standing next to the soda fountain and he's sitting there shaking, bro. Like he's shaking so hard the ice in his cups is like making noise, you know what I mean? And I fucking stuck my hand out. I was like, thank you, bro. You know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you. Because without you doing that shit, I would have never got locked up. I would have never had a chance to fucking start figuring out what all this shit's about. Like, it was such a fucking liberating experience to be able to actually be thankful to him, you know what I mean, for like snitching on me, bro. Like, thanks for snitching on me, dog. I really fucking appreciate that. It was the best thing that ever happened to me, man. That really resonated with me. And man, you're a bad motherfucker, bro. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. It's funny, I just read a chat from Amanda the Panda who's sitting next to me, and she's like, I think I'm a fucking juggalo. Whoop whoop. And I'm like, look, it ain't about the music, it's about the lifestyles, the morals, and the values. I swear all you fucking degenerate drug addicts at Drug Addicts Anonymous, at Alternatives Motorcycle Club are fucking juggalos. You just don't listen to the music or don't like it. But you fucking are. Welcome home, bitches. Got time for one more share, then I'm going to end the live streams. So if anybody wants to run a share, you can. If not, I'm going to end the live recordings and the live streams. If you're watching anywhere, you can click the link and join us live. I'm sure we'll still be here
before the debauchery.
I want to call on somebody, but I'll wait until I end the live streams. I don't know if she's comfortable yet. My favorite canner, jam maker. I'll end the live streams before you talk. It's okay. Anybody else? If not, I'm going to go end the live streams. Panda, you can keep him busy. I'll be back.
I got to keep him busy?
Yeah, I'm walking away, so why not?
Oh, shit. Juggalos in recovery. Recovery things.
Yeah, I just want to say again, it's been an honor and a privilege, y'all. You know what I mean?
Hey, you killed that shit, dude. I'm over here laughing my ass off at your energy, bro. Your energy reminds me of one of my best friends that passed away. And I'm looking forward to meeting you at the gathering at some point. Okay, you add me on Facebook, motherfucker.